Simba Radio, sauti ya mwananchi.
Hello and a very good day to you from wherever you are listening from, and welcome to Simba Radio, sauti ya mwananchi. Welcome to today's trends, and this is a show where we break down the stories that everyone is talking about in Kenya and worldwide. And as we continue, you can send us opinions about the topics that we'll be talking about via WhatsApp number 0728 091 656 0728 091 656, and on all social media platforms at Simba Radio and Simba TV at YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on trends and other shows from Simba Radio. Today we'll be talking about topics like the heavy rains that have caused floods in Kenya, and also a TikTok stunt that landed a Kenyan man in police custody, and also major government plans to expand Kenya's main airport. I'm your host Jane, and stay with us until the end of this session. Today we will start with the heavy rains that have caused floods in Kenya, and we begin with the developing story that has been making headlines across the country. And heavy rains have triggered serious flooding in several parts of Kenya, and sadly dozens of people have lost their lives and also their livestock through these floodings. And according to authorities, at least 42 people have died after floods swept through different regions, and these regions include Kenya. And the intense rainfall overwhelmed drainage system and caused river to overflow. So it's not that there are no drainages, but they are saying that the rain was much more than the drainages could hold. So I don't know if it's true, but if it's true, then we don't blame them. But if it's a lie, then I think government is to be blamed, because they ought to be better drainages for such rains. We should be ready we should just be ready always for the worst. And may God comfort the families of those people who lost their lives, and I don't know what the government is doing to compensate those who lost their properties and also those who were misplaced from their homes. And some vehicles were even stranded in deep waters as drivers tried to navigate flooded streets. Through videos, we saw vehicles being carried by water. I don't know where the owners of those vehicles found them. It's kind of funny, but it's a serious thing. So I don't know what the government will do. And when Governor Sakaja was asked, he said that he shouldn't be the one to be blamed, because that was a national crisis. It wasn't. He said it wasn't. It was beyond his power, and he also said it is not because of poor leading that caused the floods and also people losing their properties and their lives. It's because of heavy rains. So we blame the rain. We don't blame our government. Anyway, emergency rescue teams have been working around the clock to assist affected families. These are the Red Cross. I think they sent everyone a message with their number in case anyone has an emergency. You can call through their number for rescue. But I hope they won't be like the Kenyan fire extinguishers, because you find when a house is burning, or after the fire has been put out by the citizens, that's when the fire extinguishers come to extinguish smoke, not even the fire, just smoke. But anyway, we hope the Red Cross will do better than them. And experts say this may only be the beginning of the long rain season, which normally runs from March to May. So it's just starting. Waswahili husema mwanzo wa ngoma ni lele. So this is just lele. And we should expect more. So I don't know if by then we will be ready, or the government would have done something. Anyway, we just hope. And weather officials are warning Kenyans to be cautious, especially when traveling through flood-prone areas. So always be updated, so that when you hear a place is flooded, you don't travel to that place. You stay at your home. Then when the floods reduce, then you will travel. And that will be all about the heavy rains. Share your opinions with us about the solutions, the causes, and what you think about these heavy rains. Do you think it's about the government, or it's about the weather? Is it about the heavy rains, or it's about the poor governance? What do you think? Our WhatsApp number is 0728 091 656. 0728 091 656. And now let's look at the government infrastructure plans. And this is about economic developments that could shape Kenya's future. And the government has revealed plans to expand the country's main international airport. The expansion will involve Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, which has been experiencing congestion as passenger numbers continue to grow. So I think this means the plan to sell the airport to add what was it? That Indian guy, that Indian rich man. I hope that plan is no more. And this is a good thing that the government is thinking. But I think right now there are a lot of developments that will go on. Just another day we saw that the government also want to expand the Thika Expressway. So which is which? Or it's all of them? Anyways, the expansion will be involving Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, and officials say part of the funding will come from the sale of shares in the Kenya Pipeline Company. This is the KPC, which recently raised billions of shillings. This is a bit good because we know where the money will come from. About the Thika Expressway, we don't know where the money will come from and how much it will take. So at least for this, we know the money will be from the shares that were sold in the KPC. And they say that the KPC raised billions of shillings. So it's a good thing we know where the money that will be used to develop this JKIA will come from. And the expansion is expected to increase passenger capacity, improve cargo handling, and boost tourism and international trade. And experts believe this move could strengthen Kenya's position as a major aviation hub in Africa. Kenya is still growing, and it's a good thing. We don't want to be left behind where other countries are developing. And let's go to COOP's opportunities for students. And this is a good news. These are good news for students and also as young people across the country. And the Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Service, commonly known as COOPS, has opened applications for the May intake for TVET institutions. And this opportunity is open to KCSE graduates from the year 2000 onwards. And TVET programs focus on practical skills such as engineering, information technology, that is the IT, and construction and also automotive technology. And experts say technical training is becoming increasingly important as Kenya works to create more skilled workers in the economy. This is better because many people will learn, but my opinion, I think after they have placed us to school and given us those skills, they should also give us job opportunities, not only learning opportunities. I think after you have that skill, where will you take it? So I think they should also give us job opportunities to help us more, and that will be a good thing. We'll take a short break, then we'll be back for more trending news. Stay with us.
Welcome to Simbanest Online Radio, your community voice in Komarok. As a vibrant and dynamic online radio station, Simbanest is dedicated to bringing you the latest in local news, music, culture, and events. We aim to unite the Komarok community by providing a platform for diverse voices and stories, creating a space where everyone can feel connected and informed. Tune in to Simbanest Online Radio and experience the heartbeat of Komarok right at your fingertips.
Simbanest Radio, sauti ya mwananchi.
Welcome back. You are listening to Simbanest Radio, sauti ya mwananchi. I'm your host Jane, and this is Trends. And this is a show where we break down all the topics that most people are talking about, and we cover Kenya trends and also worldwide trends. And right now we'll look at a viral TikTok incident, and this is a story that has been trending heavily on social media. And a Kenyan man was arrested after posting a TikTok video where he was seen tearing Kenyan 100 shillings notes, and the video quickly went viral online and sparked strong reactions from many Kenyans. So this is to tell us that money don't belong to us, it belongs to government. So you shouldn't tear money for views. It's even a bad thing. It shows moral. Yeah, it's just a bad thing because you have money, but on that TikTok, someone else doesn't have money. Someone else is asking for food. Someone else is asking for clothing. So I don't see a good reason why the man tiered the money. Yeah, it's 100 shillings. It may not be much to you, but to another person, it's a lot of money. So it continues to say that, however, authorities stepped in and arrested the man, reminding the public that destroying Kenyan currency is against the law. So if the government banned the money bouquet thing, what could make you think that they would be okay with you tearing money? Anyway, many people online debated the incident, with some saying it was simply a stunt to gain attention on social media. It's not a good thing. You could have done something else to gain the attention. Tearing money is way beyond. It's way beyond. And others argue that it showed how far people will go for internet fame. Yeah, that is true. And what do you earn from the fame? What do you get? Even if it's okay, you want fame or you want money, what do you want from TikTok? If it's about money, I don't think that the guy was after money from TikTok, because he's literally tearing money. So I think it was just attention, but it's good that the government, the police gave him the attention he wanted, and let that be a warning to anyone else who thinks they could do such a thing. And I don't know your opinion about that. That is just my opinion, and opinions may differ. So I don't know what you think about it. You can share your opinion with us via WhatsApp number or on our social media platforms at Simbanest Radio. And let's look at global trends now about the Middle East tension. As we've heard before, there is this conflict going on between Israel, America, and Iran.
Simbanest Radio, sauti ya mwananchi.
Sorry about that. There is this conflict that has been going on between Israel, America, and Iran, and the tension involving these countries, it continues to rise and raising concerns around the world. And recent attacks involving drones and missiles have increased fears over wider conflict in the Middle East. And this situation is very important, very, and not only for the region but also for the global economy. And this is because the Middle East controls some of the world's most important oil supply routes. And as tension increased, global oil prices surged, reaching levels close to $120 per barrel. Yesterday it was just $100 per barrel. Right now it's $120 per barrel. So what do you think? In 5 days, it will be much than $200. And higher oil prices can eventually affect many things like fuel cost, transportation, food prices, and also the cost of living worldwide. And many international leaders are now calling for calm and diplomatic solution to prevent the conflict from escalating further. So, as I told you, all we can do is just hope.
Simbanest Radio, sauti ya mwananchi. Simbanest Radio, sauti ya mwananchi.
That was about the Iran conflict that is going on. And let's look at the sports trend. And in sports news, excitement is building in Kenya ahead of one of the biggest motorsport events of the year. The famous Safari Rally Kenya is returning as part of the World Rally Championship. We all know about the Safari Rally that always happen in Kenya every year in Naivasha. So if you get a chance, don't fail to go and witness this Safari Rally wherever. 1,000 of motorsport fans are expected to attend the event, which will also boost tourism and business in the region. We hope that the weather changes will not affect this safari rallies. They say Kenya's Safari Rally is also is known globally for its challenging terrain and spectacular scenery. Uko ni kwa wale drivers, experts, not for someone who is just learning to drive. And that will be all for today at Trends. And let me give you a recap of whatever we've talked about today. And there have been floods across Kenya, and government plans to expand the main international airport. The COOPS that has offered opportunities to students. That TikTok stunt that led to an arrest. Let it just be a warning to everyone. And also global tension in the Middle East. Thank you so much for tuning in to Simbanest Radio. I've been your host, Jane Naitore, and this is the Trends. We always keep you updated. Be safe and have a beautiful day.
Nest Radio, sauti ya mwananchi.